Oh, I just got a notification.
On Air is live. We are live, and I think Mark Ensby's already there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another midweek creator cast where we just chat, talk about what everyone's up to. Oh, I can hear myself.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That means you're not deaf.
All right, cool. So let's start with Mr. Ben on. You sound very, very man-fluey. What's happening, mate?
Yeah, look, I'm pretty down with this flu. Me and the flu are good mates. I was hoping to have it cured by like 3 days after last Wednesday, but now it's a week in, and I woke up this morning and I feel the worst that I've felt the whole time. You know when you get a flu and you blow like just drips out like water.
Oh yeah.
When that clears up and it starts getting thick, you start to feel, oh, that's good. It's healing. Then this morning it just got even worse, and now I'm blowing out like, chunks of blood and
oh
like
Jesus.
Yeah, not cool. Hey?
Your body, mate. Don't know what's going on there.
Drinking the water.
Hey, and Mr. YouTube himself with a haircut. How are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I finally got trimmed up, so I'm looking super sharp. I did it just.
Have you done it on your noggin too?
Yeah. I've like shaved it off. But,
oh yeah, that's rad.
So looking like a new man, feeling like a new man.
And Brittany's saying that she can feel a new man too.
Yeah, she can see my lips now. That was the biggest thing. She was saying, "Oh, I didn't know you had lips." So yeah, that's always good.
You got to roll you in flour to find your wet spot.
No, I don't need to do that. Not yet. I'm not 30
funnily
yet.
enough, I don't know if he's still here, but we'll check. Mr. Danny Black, are you there, mate? He is.
I actually forgot about him. Sorry.
Literally, someone just came up and talked to me right when you said that too.
Oh, fair enough.
It's all good.
He's probably wondering what you're doing. But Danny Black's on a shipboat, as Bennett say. What are you doing, mate? Where are you?
Just outside of Cairns.
Cairns.
Going up to Port Douglas tomorrow and Willis Island, and then back to Briz, and then out to the Pacific Islands. It's all good. I didn't want to miss a little bit of this because I didn't want you guys to talk bad about me while I'm not here, so I had to jump in.
We'll just do that when you leave. That's fine.
Yeah.
I heard too. I watched the live stream, and I heard you guys thought that I'd posted up a video, or I was up live on my own channel last time, and you're like, "What? Jay's live? What's happening there?"
Yeah. Someone said you're live, but I think they just meant to say you'd post the video. So you're live.
It was a scheduled video upload. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Tim, thanks very much. Yeah, I am back on my feet. I had what Benin had. I think it was just headaches and lethargic, and when you're in the shower, it's really hot, but you're really cold still. But feeling much better, 90%, 95% or so. And I'm actually hosting this video tonight, so my home internet's probably one of the better ones. Let us know if the quality's better, or if you think there's better audio or whatever. It'd be good to know, and we might continue to do this whenever I'm available. But there we go.
Yeah.
We've got Mark in the chat, and Tim and Bridget says hi to Danny.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
I can't see the chat.
You can't see. Cool.
Yeah, too busy living his life.
I did a lot of live streams today though.
I got a lot of notifications. I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, because today we had YouTube down for a while. That was an interesting couple of hours. Yeah, YouTube went offline.
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't notice that? Like worldwide, it was out for like
it was a panic.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Do they know what the problem was?
I don't know.
I think it was Ben posted a video and it broke the
He did some of that ASMR shit.
I didn't do anything, man. Actually, oddly enough, I was busy doing some tests for my live stream, and it just wouldn't do it. It was like I couldn't refresh the page. It kept coming up with a 500 server error.
Oh,
whoops.
Like, man, that's not a good time for me to sit down here and do this test. Like, if I can't even access YouTube. But Creaky really capitalized on it by doing a really cool Facebook video. He's definitely got the smarts on how to capitalize when something does happen like that.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often, that's for sure.
Mark Ensby saying
probably uploading new algorithms more than likely.
I've noticed too, like even some of the bigger YouTube followings, their view count's gone into negative over the last couple of weeks. It's strange. I guess YouTube's always trying to do things a bit better.
Is it Jake Paul?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Have you watched the latest Shane Dawson video, everyone?
Well, I was halfway through it when the YouTube crashed, so it just I was like probably 20 minutes into it or something, and then it just wouldn't load. And I was like, what the hell? So I just kept thinking,
maybe Shane Dawson broke the internet.
No, maybe he did. But yeah, I was about 20 minutes into it. Pretty boring, to be honest. But yeah, I still enjoy it.
Yeah, she's pretty hot though, Alyssa Violet.
No, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Chandy says hi to everybody. Chandy's new.
Hey, what's up, Chandy?
My audio's lagging and the footage is a bit jumpy. Taking is hard for Benon.
Yeah, it is a little bit like that for you, Benon. But
Benon, clap.
Oh,
you've got crystal clear.
Oh yeah, that's way off.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm half thinking I might not even start my live stream on the 20th now because if this is, I'm using my data and this is the best it can get. It's pretty sketchy.
I mean,
your picture is good.
Yeah, your picture's great.
Okay.
I think it's something. Yeah.
Danny, wave to those people in the background. He was just checking you out. He had a pretty cool Hawaiian shirt on.
There are people coming up to you, Danny, and saying, "What are you doing? Why are you on your phone?" Or
it's been great. Like I'm telling you, the live stream thing has changed my life when it comes to vlogging because, like, I walk knowing that there's people watching. I don't care that people are like laughing at me. It's actually funnier, but like it's funny to just see people like this. They have this like look like. What is this guy doing on his phone? I'm like, it's freaking 2018. Like, it's not like I have like a big like VHS camera and holding it out and like it's obtrusive or something like that. I think it's, but as far as being able to use this for like regular vlogging, it helps so much because I've had that same feeling now. I've gotten so used to it that I don't care if someone's looking at me when I'm talking to my camera, like the bigger camera.
True.
Yeah.
Mark's got a good point in the chat there. It's totally different for me if I'm going live on my own internet and not having to stream through it on a server. Yeah, you're right.
True.
Yeah,
very
cool.
So when's that starting for you, Ben? Sorry to take over.
Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Australian time, and that makes it 3 p.m. in LA, 6 p.m. in New York, and 11 p.m. in London the day before. So Friday at 3 p.m., Friday at 6 p.m.
Why don't you tell people what's going to happen since, you're in the future?
I didn't catch the Australia time. What time was the Australia time too?
So the Australia time is 9 a.m. on Saturday morning.
Okay.
So 3 p.m., 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. LA, New York, London.
And it's going to be 1 minute, right?
It's a 1 minute stream. That's correct. So if you
really?
And it's 40 seconds of
and it goes up by
intro,
a minute every time.
40 seconds of intro and ending. So it's just 20 seconds of you talking.
Actually, I've changed my outro. It's probably about 20 seconds intro and 35 seconds outro.
What? You're really like, hello, done.
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually. What I did today was pretty cool. It's going to be interesting. The first one's going to suck because there's so much to do in 1 minute. Not enough time to do it.
Ben, why don't you just record yourself? Just the whole 1 minute is a pre-recorded video, and then just hit live and just do it. Because it's not like you're going to be able to respond to the chat.
It's not really live then, is it? I'd be fooling myself then. I couldn't live with myself. I can't live with myself anyway.
So is that going to be a weekly thing, or is that going to be a daily thing?
It's weekly. It's going to be every week at the same time and starting on Saturday. But if there are times when I can't stream, I will either stream earlier or I'll just skip that week.
So eventually it's going to be another 12-hour stream or a 24-hour stream.
That's exactly it. Eventually it's going to get to that point where it's going to be, and that's why I did it on a Saturday. So it means the whole day Saturday I can dedicate to doing a stream.
Very true.
Sitting down, drinking beers and hanging
out. Mate, I like your pride of place of your Jack Daniels behind you there.
Yeah, this is a new layout of mine, a new set design.
And I noticed all your old cassettes.
Yeah, done a little bit of a change today. Put an extra light on that side, and this is testing for my stream.
Looks good.
Yeah, cheers.
Good.
Tim says, considering where you are, your stream is good, Danny. Yeah, true.
Yeah, better lighting.
These hashtags are getting out of control. Tech isn't Danny's best strength, but Emma nails it.
Hashtag's out of control.
Tech isn't Danny's best. What? Are you kidding me? It is my best.
Good old Tim. Tech isn't Danny's best strength, but Emma nails it.
Yep.
Oh, but Emma nails it. I got you.
Yeah. I'd be interested to know anyone that knows what this logo is. If anyone knows, I'd be very impressed.
Show it again.
Show it again.
Yeah.
Cannot see it.
You got to talk while you do it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's my logo. See what you think that is. And maybe this means something else to you too. Can you see what that says?
April 18.
Yeah. Let's see if anybody knows in the comments first, but I'll talk about it a little bit later.
All right, go on.
I don't know
Have something to do with boosted boards?
No, nothing. It's nothing to do with YouTube.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mark Ensby asks, speaking of YouTube being broken, did anyone see Cody Wanner's video? He dropped 700 subs overnight. Is that the homeless shoe one? Obviously, he can't reply while we talk like this, so we'll just wait for that reply.
Well, I haven't seen it. I want to watch it now. So, what can you explain what happened there? Or?
It doesn't look like he dropped that many subs, though.
Who are you talking about? Cody? Are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, this happened like in September or something.
Yeah, I can see it. You can see here. See the sub drop there?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. So I don't know.
He explains it on his video pretty well. He thinks that somebody didn't like him, and so they just bought a bunch of subs. And then just took him off or something. I don't know.
Okay. Haters will be haters.
Yeah. This is the part of the stream I probably have to duck out. I gotta go get ready to play. And
Shandy Sal got it right, by the way. He or she knew what my T-shirt was.
Jim Jeffries. Gotcha.
Yeah. And do you know what the date reference is on the back?
Was that when you saw him?
No. I want to see if the guys in the comments know what that is too.
I just thought that'd be common sense, but
it's pretty long. But anyway.
Hey, please.
You got to go.
You're off.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, Danny. It was the four of us for a little while.
I'm running out of internet out here. Yeah, no, it's been good. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys another time. Come check me out on my live stream tomorrow on my live stream channel because I'm doing crazy rock climbing and stuff live.
Oh boy,
nice work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shandy, say it by the way.
Are you playing tonight, Danny?
Yeah, playing tonight.
Yeah, cool.
9:30 to late, whatever that means.
Have a good one.
So, see you guys.
See you,
man. Out with you.
Take
her easy.
Take her easy.
Now that Danny's gone.
Take her easy. Yeah, the prick.
Hey, interesting. Once Danny's gone, will that mean my lag should disappear? Maybe?
It still looks like you're lagging a bit, but we'll give it a few minutes.
Yeah, okay. I wonder if there's a setting I can adjust. If Funky Miller, is there a setting I can adjust to change my latency in Google Hangouts? I don't think there is there?
I'd love to see you do that on your 1 minute live stream. Just like, hey, Funky.
Yeah, but Danny's right. It's going to be a pretty tricky live stream to do that first minute. But the way I see it is the first minute's going to suck, and the second minute's going to be a little bit worse, and then the third, by the 5 minute mark, will be right into it. I can talk, and I've got a few things planned. Should be fun.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the 24-hour live stream, is that when we all get involved and fly up to Sydney? And
I'm only going to do 12 hours at a max.
True.
Yeah, because YouTube cuts that off, and if you do more than 12, it splits it up into different feeds. Different feeds, as we saw with Mr. Daryl Eves, where his 5-day stream got split into about 4 different videos. My lag looked like it disappeared. Thanks, Robert. That's good.
I'd say the lag's still there, but it's maybe a half a second lag. It's not as much as what it was at the start.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know.
So why don't we kickstart this topic, if you don't mind? I really want to
Hold on, before we go, Jeremy Bogan, Zup fellas, happy birthday, buddy. Hello. It's his birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Even with the time zone difference, it is his birthday right now. So happy birthday, buddy.
Mate.
Sorry to jump in there, Jay. What do you got?
No, that's all right. So I thought the topic that we could discuss today, I discussed this with you guys offline about a week ago or so, that maybe what we can do is open the forum up to the people who are commenting and that are here watching, as well as us. We can start it, I guess, to find out suggestions that people think we should do for each of our channels. Things that we should do, maybe things that we could change, all positive, obviously, or people could rip into us if we wanted to. Just maybe we can start with Danny, because he's not here.
He's in the chat.
Is he? Is Danny there? He's still here for a little bit. Okay, cool. So, yeah, like everybody that we watch Danny's channel, obviously he's transitioned from doing vlogs that are really cut, really edited, lots of music, lots of voiceovers, things like that, to now purely probably doing live chat. How do you see that transition? How do you see that is it benefiting? Is there things that you would do? Bennen?
I reckon Danny's live chats are great. Live streams are great. But personally, I wouldn't have made a separate channel for it. I think it would have been better to just grow the one channel with a live playlist. But I love what he's done. But you just said that he's kind of just focused on live, but he's not entirely. He's still doing his fully edited, fully voiced-overed edits that we all love. Just not as many. He has focused on the live thing since July, but the other thing's not gone. In fact, he made a review today, a snorkel mask review, so that should be pretty cool to see.
Really? Competing with you, Mr. Bannon?
No, not competing. Working with me on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the selections for my snorkel mask. What we're calling it, kingpin scheme, pyramid, whatever that was all about. Yeah, he's one of them. But I don't know. Starting a new channel for a live stream, yeah, I'm not so sure it was the best idea, but he's doing really well. No doubt about it. I just don't want to confuse my audience by saying, oh, you come over to this channel or come over to that channel. Just watch me, and it's the same thing the whole time.
Yeah.
Except for the ASMR stuff. That's a little bit more different.
Yeah, I mean, he's still the same person. He's still doing the same thing. It's just the way in which he's putting it out on YouTube is a bit different. Whereas with you, ASMR is a completely different thing, and you're not really, your face isn't in it. So it is worthy of a different channel, I think. Yeah.
Well, yeah. And I think ASMR in particular is such a niche kind of network, if you like, where if I was to put that on my channel, people would be like, come on, man, what's this crap? It'd be completely, totally off brand.
Yeah.
And I think it might ruin the channel. But yeah, I'm excited by ASMR. I've got some pretty cool ideas coming up. Pretty happy for it.
I had one for you.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe what you could do is get a glass of champagne, and you can focus focus the audio in on the bubbles on the top.
I actually did that. I poured home brews into 4 beer glasses and then drank them. The trouble I'm having with it is that when you crank the gain up, even with like the Cloudlifter 20 dB extra boost, you bump that gain up and you get a lot of, like, if your iMac starts kicking the fans in, that microphone really picks it up. It's like, dude,
gain equals grain. Yeah, totally. But yeah, back onto Danny. Mr. YouTube, have you got any suggestions?
It's sort of hard for me to suggest someone who's so superior to me.
No.
Yeah, like I started a separate live channel, but I only did like maybe 5 streams on there, and it's a bit of fun. But yeah, thinking into it, probably I should have just stuck with the one channel, and just, as Benon said, just grow that one channel and keep it going on that. Even though it is a bit of fun, but yeah, but I mean, Danny pulls it off, doesn't he? He's bloody knows how to talk, and he's so charismatic. It's hard to fold him on anything, really. That's all. I can't really.
Like maybe YouTube might allow you to merge channels later on down the line. Like maybe by 2024 or something, you might be able to go, well, I got this channel and that channel.
Yeah.
Send a request into YouTube and say, can I merge the two? And then you explain to your audience, the idea was that they should always come together at one point. Now's the right time to do it. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard when you beat you work so hard on your own channel for however long, and you like myself, I've been doing it for about 2 years, and I'm only just over 2,000 subs, and it's like I don't want to start another channel where it's like kicking yourself in the nuts again, to get to that whatever mark. It's like I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because I'm doing something right at the minute. So
you definitely are. You're building up and you're getting lots of subs every day. I do follow you and all the subs you're getting. It's great. You're getting like 20 a day, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's been since I changed it up. About when I got back from America, I changed the way I sort of uploaded and and how I sort of tackled it, and it's definitely made a complete and utter difference to everything. Like the growth has been insane. I mean, it helps filming a couple locations that are awesome and some that haven't been released yet. So yeah, that helps. But yeah, it's.
And speaking of help, did you manage to get that SD card working?
No, I didn't.
Did you get it recovered with Floyd?
Yeah, I gave it to Floyd.
Yeah.
And he recovered all the photos I had on there. There's a 64 gigabyte SD card, which had a lot of photos on it. So I probably take 50, 60 every location I go to, but couldn't recover the video, which doesn't bother me that much because I can just go back and I can take you with me. Maybe we can go on a trip. It wasn't that far away, but yeah. But it was just like one of the videos was really good because it was in the middle of this massive hailstorm. So it just added to the spur of the moment. It's all gone though, sadly. But I won't give up. Maybe one day I'll keep that SD card aside and see if I can recover the footage. It does suck.
Beautiful. Yeah, my only advice for Danny was just to keep doing what you're doing. I think all the amount of effort he puts into those intros, his outros, all the overlays, or what do you call them? It's just amazing. And that July thing was just insane. It really showed me there's a lot of work that you can do on live shows and streams, and I think he should be somehow getting so many more subscribers for the effort he puts in. It's just amazing. So
hey, Danny, you're in the chat. Can you answer? I can't recall when you did July. Did you do that on your main channel, or was that on the new channel as well? I can't recall how that went.
That was main channel.
Yeah, I thought it was main.
I feel like it was main channel. And he said in the chat that it's keeping him practiced up until next July. So does that mean that possibly you're going to swing back and do July on your main channel? That'd be interesting. I know he can't answer straight away.
His main channel. He just wrote to us. Yeah.
Mark Ensby has left a comment as well saying what we can all improve on. He said, YouTube, more drone shots. Jay, less drone crashing on car park rooftops. That's a callback to one of your videos there. And he said, gives a minute, buy a drone. Danny Black, drone on the big shit boat. So, yeah. You have a drone, don't you, Ben?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that reference there.
You've got a Phantom 4 from memory. Is that right?
I got a P4, yeah.
Nice. All right, well, it's time for Gives a Minute. Do you want to start first, Mr. Mewtwo?
Gives a minute. How can Gives a minute? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea because it pretty much I started doing YouTube because of Ben on and getting stuck into it because of him.
Really? That's nice, man. Cheers.
Yeah, but I mean, like between you and maybe one other dude, it was like, yeah, this is sick. I want to do this because finding your channel was such like an original idea that it was like, crap. Like, because like when you think like when you're not doing it, you think of morons like the polls. And you're like, that's what YouTube is. That's what vlogging is. Or like Casey Neistat was doing it. He was massive at the time. And it was kind of like, well, you know, everyone's doing that. You know, like it's, here's that blueprint of vlogging. And then there was Gives a Minute. And it was like, I think at the time I found your 1 minute vlog and I was like, what the hell? Like, what? Like, what the hell was that? Yeah. And then you just keep going through. But yeah, I couldn't think of too many ways to improve. I just want to see the live streams.
Yeah, same. I'm super keen for it. Tim says, how about an underwater drone? Which is very interesting, Tim. I am this close, and when I say that, I mean I'm not very close at all, with 4 different companies to do underwater drone reviews. One of them got within shipping to me, and then they turned around and said, we still want to tweak our final product before we send it to you. So I was hoping to get it for winter because it would be awesome to say, it's too cold to go swimming in Australia, but I've got an underwater drone, so let's put it in the water. And we had all these great ideas. Never happened, though, unfortunately. Will Kenyon asked me something I'd like to see for Gives a Minute is a channel trailer. Well, I kind of use my 1 year, 2 year, and 3 years on YouTube as my channel trailer. That's kind of how I've been rolling that. I know it's technically not a channel trailer, but it's kind of like the highlights of my year on YouTube, if you like. That kind of works for me. But definitely live streaming. That's 100% where I'm headed. Once a week, I'm kind of thinking maybe twice a week might be better, but I don't know. I can also see it getting up to that like 6 hour mark where I'm thinking, well, I'm only going to do this once a week. I'm not going to do 2 6-hour streams twice a week.
I think once a week's a good number.
I think so, yeah.
It
just means it's going to take a whole year to get to 52 minutes. So that's all that's how I'm thinking. Yeah.
I like the next comment from Funky Miller. More peeing in the shower, please, videos.
Well, I could do that. Yeah, I suppose. It just happens to be wherever I am at the time doing whatever I'm doing. And if I happen to be peeing in the shower or blowing blood out of my nose, you'll see it.
We just lost 2 viewers, by the way, with that comment. Thanks, mate.
Oh, wow.
No. Well, if I give you some feedback, I think, like you're obviously dedicated, you're passionate, you make sure that you've got 4K video out. I think that's all good. You obviously know that your scuba diving videos are like the ones that keep your channel pumping along.
Yep.
And I mean, this is obviously your bread and butter. This is how you make your money. And you've got I don't know if you're doing too much photography anymore. We don't see much of that.
Funnily enough, I just did 2 gigs for that last weekend. But I mean, I photographed the insides of a daycare center, and is that really content that people want to see? I mean, going into a daycare
Probably
center?
not. You probably have to get permission too.
Actually, it was on a weekend when they were closed, so that was fine. But I don't know, like the photography thing is always going to be what I do, but unless it's a really cool photo gig, I'm probably not going to vlog it. Like the touring with Tracer, that was really exciting and that was something interesting, so that's why that all got vlogged. But since that sort of stopped, unless it's a really cool gig, I'm just going to stick with my vlogging and, you know, the scuba or the snorkel mask videos. Got two lined up of those that came through this week as well, which is going to be pretty interesting. I always get given shit because I don't wear flippers when I snorkel. But this is why I don't wear flippers.
A big feet. We can't see you. Got to talk, mate.
I got a size 12 foot. Oh yeah, I got a size 12 foot. That is a flipper. That whole thing is one big flat flipper, right?
Mate,
I get given a lot of crap for not wearing flippers, but then this company reached out to me saying, we've got a new product coming out that is like a flipper and it's like a shoe. And so we really want you to do a review of it. And it's going to tie in really, really well because they got a mask as well.
That's awesome because I'm a size 14 shoe. And trying to wear flippers when I was in Hawaii was damn near impossible.
Yeah.
I just kept kicking them off.
You got a size 14 shoe, dude?
Yeah.
You must have a massive penis. Someone had to say
Brittany when you need it.
She'll say no. She needs a size 16, I think.
But yeah, I mean. And if you can tie it in naturally, like I can tie that story together perfectly. I've been given a lot of crap for not wearing fin. People call them fins, not flippers. Been given a lot of crap for not wearing fins. Well, have a look at this product, and here it is. And by the way, these guys also make a mask, and this is their mask. This is why this mask is different. It's got this, this, and this. And by the way, they're doing a bundle at the moment where you've got the fin, the mask, and a spray, anti-fog spray. So hit this link now for a gives a minute discount and off you go.
Awesome.
And it's also coming into summer again down here, so I'm really looking forward to getting
in
the water.
You can feel the heat coming through. It's great. Even today it was a little bit cold, but it was still warm. That makes sense.
I'm really looking forward to summer. I've got my Wave a Day project. That's what's coming up again on my channel, Wave a Day project. I'm really, really looking forward to surfing. Yeah.
Nice, man. And I was just interested too. I know obviously this is how you make your money and this is how you keep alive is your YouTube stuff and your photography stuff. Do you find that you're trying to do things that will gain videos? I know you're not the kind of guy that just tries to be viral. You know what I mean? I'm just wondering how you think about that. Is live streaming, you're going to request super chats, you're going to do Patreon stuff? Or
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, totally. So my live stream, the angle I'm taking with that is that every time I make a video on my channel, it's about me and it's always me telling my story. So I want to swap that 180 on the live stream and have all the givers tell me their story. So I want to have guests come on and give them the time to, spruik their thing, play their videos, talk about their channels. So it's more like me giving back instead of me constantly giving myself. It's like I want you guys to be a part of it. So yeah, there'll definitely be the super chats is a huge thing for me. I really want to start super chats. That's just a quick way for people to say, look, I've got this content or this comment that I really want people to see. Chuck in $2, up it goes to the top, stays there for 5 minutes, whatever it is. Hey, by the way, you made a super chat. Do you want to come on and have a chat? I'll Skype you in with the NDI, OBS NDI filter. Bang, here you go. Tell us about your video. We'll play a bit of your video. That's the plan with the live stream. But all of it is to monetize and to make more of an income from YouTube for sure.
Yeah. And have you got plans on what you want to achieve outside of YouTube? Like, do you want to, I don't know, have your own pad? You want to move somewhere else? You want to live by the beach? Or
good question. Someone put a comment on one of my videos this week saying, "Yeah, you live with your mum. Don't you think it's time you should move out?" And I was like, dude, are you just assuming that I've lived with my mum my whole life? Like, I've done so much stuff with my life, and like all of it's been filmed, so all of it's documented. To start with, I don't have to prove anything to anybody. But if you want to dig into that kind of thing, I can tell so many stories of where I've been and where I've lived and who I've lived with. At the moment, I'm pretty happy just having a rental place in Adelaide that pays me a monthly income. I'm happy earning. I got to say, it's been pretty bad lately on YouTube. My income's gone right down, but I'm happy earning whatever I can on YouTube. And whenever I take an extra gig from photography, that also helps. And yeah, all of my reviews are paid reviews, so I'm never doing a review without being paid. And that's how I've worked that into somewhat of a financial incentive, I suppose.
Totally. Yeah.
Something totally different to what you do, Jay. I know, yeah, we've talked about that before, but you've just taken all those reviews and just went, yeah, I'll review it. Never asked anyone for any money, which, I mean, it's different because you do your own thing with your digital ID.
Yeah, for me, this is purely a hobby, and it has worked out that way that I do have 21 skateboards.
Wow.
Now, like if I just tilt the camera, I'm just about to do something over here with these ones. Yeah, it's been good. Like I think people are more than happy to send your product to review if you are unbiased, but they, it doesn't cost them very much to send a product that they have already. And I get a benefit out of it. I get to keep it or review it or whatever it is. But yeah, something really exciting coming up on my channel, I think tomorrow, with all these boards. They're all going to be given away, 10 of them. So it's going to be really interesting and see how that works. And it is about, obviously, yeah, I don't make any money out of this, but I've thought of a way in which this could actually benefit everybody. And we'll see if it works. See if it's going to be interesting. So
is that part of your plan, Jay, to change your channel up a little bit by doing giveaways? Is that what you're?
I've been doing giveaways for a while now. I think I've given away 2 skateboards. I've given away, like I do the abandoned building exploration with me and some of the other explorers. They seem to work quite well. I was getting 100 subscribers every day that I had a competition on. But it's got to be worth it and of value. Yeah, I've got a very cool idea and setting up all kinds of websites and things like that to support this concept. So we'll see if it works. Comes out tomorrow. Yeah.
Is this your shop idea that you mentioned? Or
no.
Oh boy.
No, different.
Gee, so, Tim, calm down. He says, I thought it was part of my parole conditions to live with my mum.
You're definitely not being forced, are you, mate?
No, not at all. Robert says Benno needs a giveaway. Well, I was actually in talks with Joby for a live stream giveaway. I cannot seem to connect Joby to make me an ambassador.
Well, mate, you've got that big bottle of Jack Daniels behind you.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's not a giveaway, but don't get any ideas for that. That's one for me. But I really wanted to be an ambassador for Joby, and they just continue to say no. So I was hoping to have a giveaway organised for this impending live stream, but it's not going to happen.
You just got to do a Shawshank on them. Just keep writing them letters.
Oh no, I've got a direct line to the guys, and
okay.
Yeah, it's just he sent me an email back saying we've changed our process for how we vet new ambassadors. I'll put you through the process, and I'm like, do we need to do that though? Because you already know who I am. I already know who you are, and you've already known my videos. But yeah, I mean, they make great products. Don't get me wrong. I love them. And I just wanted to give the givers a whole bunch more.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I'm at anyway. But right. I think it was Danny when he was here with Emma. They said to me, because Danny has been to the Benny Flat back up in Sydney, and he's also been here to Culburra Beach. Jay, you've been to the Benny Flat, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And Danny said when they were down here, Danny was like, dude, why would you want to go back to the Benny Flat? You got a beach right there. Like, why would you leave? And snakes.
Yeah, that big ass snake.
So maybe I'm just going to stay. Who knows?
I bet your mum's listening. She's just gone to hang herself.
Probably.
Mum?
It's just started hammering down here. Wow, really heavy rain.
That's your mum.
Yikes.
I did do a giveaway, Tim. Yeah, you're right. I did a giveaway last week. You're right. And the dude who won it hasn't claimed it. Gave away this Jack Daniels sticker.
All right.
Okay, cool. Nice. All right. We'll dish the dirt on me if you could, fellas. Let me know how I could improve or give me some suggestions.
I'll go first. I reckon, Jay, you should stick to your word more. Like if you say something, you should do it. Like for instance, the other week when you did that giveaway, you were saying that the dude who wins has to be in the chat, and then the dude who won, both of them weren't in the chat, And I know Creaky pulled you up on it and said, "Oh, I thought you said the guy had to be in the chat. Redraw."
Yeah.
I know it's kind of a bit tongue-in-cheek, but if you say something, I feel like you should stick with it.
Yeah, no, totally. I tried to stick with it, but the amount of viewers that were on it was like 30-something. I knew that there was a low chance out of the 500 or so people that they were going to be there. But, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I just got to stick to it.
Yeah. And by the way, if I drop out here, it's because the ADSL. Oh wait, no, I'm on my cellular now. Forget that. That shouldn't happen. Yeah, that's my thoughts. But I mean, you're obviously going to stick with the electric skateboard reviews and the Abando stuff. So that seems to work for you.
You might remember too, Ben, when we went to YouTube Sydney, whatever it was called. We had a suggestion from a brand guy to actually split the channel into two: one for skateboards, one for abandoned buildings.
Yeah, that's right. That came up.
And I don't know, like I know most of the subscribers on this channel are for skateboards, but there is a mix of them as well. So I've decided just to keep it that way, and I'm starting to introduce like Final Cut Pro tutorials, drone tutorials. That's coming up very soon. I've got a whole list. I think I've got about 50 ideas for different videos at the moment.
That's an odd suggestion from someone from YouTube, though.
Yeah, no, this guy was just one of the keynote speakers, or a speaker anyway.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah, and he was talking off the cuff. I don't think he didn't really look at the channel, didn't really pay much attention. He just said, "Oh, what do you guys do as a channel?" And he's like, "We'll just split it."
Yeah, I feel like that info that we got there was a little bit dubious, though. Like, I mean, your content ties together so well, the abandoned and the skateboarding and just your life in generally in Melbourne. I think splitting that up would be the wrong idea, personally.
Yeah, that's weird. I wouldn't even. Yeah, when you think Jay Boston, you do think electric skateboards and urban exploring. So it'd be weird to sort of separate it, and it would just be the same thing, if you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, because I probably want to post something away too. Yeah,
that's really odd.
Yeah.
Ben Wilson says he's late, but he's here in the chat. Hey Ben, welcome. Hey, Ben. Come on down.
Oh, Bridget, I'd love to give away a Booster Board Mini X if I had one, but if I had one, I would keep it. They're awesome.
Yeah, don't give that away.
No.
Jay, the big one obviously for you would be a Jay Boston electric skateboard. What's the possibilities of that?
Yeah, to be honest, I've seen there's another guy called FabTrav, something like that. Anyway, he's got about 60 or so thousand subscribers, and he decided that he would create his own electric skateboard. And he's had nothing but problems. Like, most electric skateboard companies don't achieve their deadlines or have all kinds of issues, and that happens in any kind of manufacturing process. But I just don't want to put my name on something like FabTrav. He just used these parts from China, slapped it together, put his signature on it, thought he'd sell it, and I think it's been a bit of a problem for him.
Yeah.
I don't want to create a business out of this YouTube channel. I want to keep this as something that I do that's fun and exciting, and I don't have to stick to a schedule, or like it's just me being me, and the second that you start to produce something, it becomes work. And I'm happy to review boards and talk and share my opinions and all that kind of stuff. But that's where it comes to maybe potentially opening up a physical store, like a virtual store, how can I say, like a roving store or a pop-up shop, where you could come test the boards out and buy them straight away, and I'd have to stock there and off you go. So I'm thinking it might be something next year where I can travel around Australia with the family, chuck all these like boards on the back and meet people at different spots, give out boards, and that pays for the holiday. So there's just little things that I want to do that isn't to work, it's to actually play a lot more.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I have like one thing. I've been meaning to say this to you since VidCon. You know how Danny did like Julive? It'd be like, how many electric skateboards do you have?
21.
I was going to say, if you could bump that up to like 30 and then do an electric skateboard review like every day, and like it'd be almost more like a vlog where you could like cruise around Melbourne or like cruise around to your house and do one electric skateboard every day, because you get so many goddamn views for those bloody electric skateboards.
Yeah, that might be good.
You could end up with bloody 100,000 views in a month. I reckon that'd be rad.
Yeah, and just have it so people can ask questions on the skateboard and how does it ride, and they get instant feedback, which might be quite cool too. And
then you could do like a meetup at the end where everyone could come in and like test it all out. Others would be like a sick way to get the name out there even more.
I'll show you though. Like I was telling you before, I've got those that are there, right? So you can see those. But then have a look over here. There's more stacked up.
That's a lot of boards, man.
Yeah, it's a little bit nuts, and that's why tomorrow I'm doing something about it. That's all I'll say for now.
Oh, okay. No sneaky previews of what that will be?
No, there is going to be a competition that will be released tomorrow, and it will last about a month. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see how
the whole competition is going to run for a month.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
What about your Shane Dawson video you said you were working on?
Yeah, I'm waiting till that finishes, and then after maybe 2 or 3 days, I'm going to calculate how many views he's had from that, how many subscribers he's gained, and figure out how much bloody money he's made. Like already, he's well over $250,000 from it already.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus brand deals.
Oh yeah.
Chuck all that in.
He drinks Coke in every single one, I think. So
they were drinking that water today. I pissed myself. Like, it had no need to be in the video. Like, oh, do you want some water?
Poured it into the glass.
I was like Wayne's World when they're going through all the advertising. It was classic.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so he's making some very good coin.
That's kind of smart, isn't it? I mean, imagine if this was a can of. Imagine if this was a Jack Daniels and cola, and they'd paid me to lift it up and just have a sip of it, which I would do anyway. Let's be honest, on a live stream. Could you imagine? Yeah. Like who would not do that? We'd all do that.
Yeah, I like Danny's idea, skate a day. That sounds pretty good.
That's what you just said, wasn't it, Scott? To do a skate a day.
Yeah, skate a day.
Yeah. Oh, Jay, I got one for you. Here's one I wanted to ask you from a long time. Can you ride a skateboard?
Like a real skateboard?
Oh, dude!
Like without motors?
Literally dropped off then at the crucial point.
So you mean without motors?
Yeah, just like can you skate like skateboard?
Yes.
Because I reckon you should put that in your vlog. Like, just do a vlog.
I can't do tricks or anything, but I can definitely skateboard. I can like kick and then carve and all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
that'd be cool to see.
I've actually got an old skateboard here. I'll try and find it and bring it out.
Danny Black says he's got to go and play, and he says, thanks for going easy on me. I almost like watching CC more than being on it. Well, what? Well, that's great. Why don't you and Gina start your own channel where all you do is watch? Just kidding. Nice kiss lips. How'd you get those kissy lips? Where did they come from?
There's emojis down the bottom left corner of the chat.
There you go. Look at that.
Oh wow, that's a real.
Oh, that's an oldie.
Put that up again on the side so we can see the width of the wheel. And talk.
Can you see it now? Yeah, like that. Yeah, it's pretty widthy, but it's it does the thing. So sometimes I'll just go down to the park and board around with that.
Yeah, I've never seen you ride. That'd be something cool to see on the channel, Like, I'm going to do a hill test on this board, but instead of going up it, you just bomb it down.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Oh, and Bridget's asking, no, I don't know who Revive skateboards are, but I'll look it up and check it out.
Revive. Yeah, that's a question.
Hopefully you don't need a Revive if you're on it.
Jay, what have you seen? I mean, you've got so many boards and so many tests under your belt. What have you seen change in the light? Like, it's 2 years now you've been doing this. So what's been the progression that you've seen in these boards?
There's a ton of people doing very similar boards, and really the only thing they're changing is either the deck or the batteries. So the skateboarding or electric skateboarding industry seems to be a little bit saturated at the moment. But it really just depends on what you're looking for. I have noticed recently that the higher end market boards are becoming the very popular ones. They're like between $3,000 and $5,000 for an electric skateboard. And I think people in the last maybe year or so have gone out and experienced these lower end cost skateboards, the Meepo boards, the City Rovers, the Backfires, like that kind of stuff. They're probably between your $400 to $900 mark. And they experience these and they realise that the parts might not be so good, the charging takes a bit longer, the parts might break, and they're going for the higher end boards now. So I think the higher end boards are going to come back and be a lot more popular soon because people want that extra speed, they want the reliability. It's all about safety. So
Right.
Yeah.
Tim says he could do reviews of over 45s nightclubs and call it a skag a day. How did he become a mod with language like that?
Mod.
Is he one of our moderators?
He is. I think Danny went and Creaky's in the chat. I think Danny went and modded a lot of people.
That's cool.
CC has reached 309 subs. That's cool. Yeah, we're on our way. You know, we're getting there. We'd like to see 1,000 before next year's CreatorCon. I think that would be.
Wow, that'd be fun.
That'd be fair. If we can do.
Are we going to that, or should we go somewhere else? Should we stay away from Melbourne? Maybe we'll come to Bennett's, Pat.
Well, you know what? If we have a decent NBN connection, which we won't, we'll have fiber to the node. You can definitely come here and spend 12 hours streaming from this here room right now. Might even tuck into that.
Might clean those sheets when we get there too.
Yeah, that's got to be done actually. Danny Black gave us all mods. Yeah, I thought he did.
Even Mr. Rort. That's cool.
Sorry, who's that? Mr. Rort?
Mr. Rort.
Right. You had me beat there. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because see, Mark began a new channel for his live stream too, and I don't know. Like, I mean, at the level that Mark Ensby MPR, or that's even changed as well. Now it's just Mark Ensby. At the level that's at, is it worthwhile starting another channel? I'm not so sure. I'm not convinced, is what I'm saying.
No, I think you really try everything on your own channel first to see what sticks, and then if you think that you've got enough on one channel to support another, do it. But yeah, I don't see the point.
Yeah. Creaky
Just
says
think about it. If you go with a traditional TV channel, TV channels have got lots of different topics and subjects and shows. So I wouldn't.
I would be hesitant. I'd be hesitant to model our YouTube channels on television channels, though. I want to push as far away from television as possible. That's just my thoughts. But Danny, we were talking before the show about what we should discuss tonight, and we mentioned that we could maybe bring up the Daryl Eves situation. And I made a daily vlog where I sort of dug in a little bit deeper on my thoughts. But where we are now, it's been a week since that live stream fiasco went down, and I feel like until Daryl comes out and addresses some of our concerns, we don't really have anything new to add. I mean, our speculation, and that's all this was speculation, let's be clear, we speculated that it looked like he might have bought subs because his 24-hour, 5-day live stream only garnered about an average of 50 viewers, consecutive viewers at a time, which doesn't really add up. Now, I just went ahead and watched our entire 12-hour live stream from CreatorCon, and I pulled up the stats from that, and I think we got around about 40 consecutive viewers over a 12-hour period, and that's with 280 subscribers. So if you got 500,000 subscribers and you're only pulling in 60-odd consecutive over a 5-day, 24-hour period, I don't know, something's not right. But unless we hear from Daryl Eves himself.
But what about his actual videos when he publishes those within 24 hours? Is he getting some good viewers?
I didn't look that deep into that, to be honest. But he's got some videos that have popped, no doubt about it, because it's very searchable, evergreen content that everyone's looking for. Ben Wilson says his stream sucked. Well, yeah, you could use those words. I didn't enjoy it, to be honest, and I'm a fan of the guy. I just want him to address it. I want to find out what he was thinking, why he did it, what he learned from it, and did he buy subscribers? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, even Mark's just gone and had a look, and he gets between 5,000 and 15,000 views on any of his vids, and even that I think is quite low, given 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah, something's not adding up there.
It's weird.
But that's where we're at with that situation, and I want to follow it, and I want to go through to the end of it and come to some kind of resolution. But right now, I'm unsubscribed from Mr. Daryl Eves because of that live stream fiasco.
Fair enough.
Fair call. Anything else you want to go through before we finish up this stream? It's been a very good show, 51 minutes so far.
How about you guys talk about my channel? That'd be great.
Yeah, we did.
Did we talk about it? I thought we did.
Nah, mate.
Oh, okay. I'll go first if you like.
Go on. I'm nervous.
YouTube. I like the way that you've changed it. You've got that the Monday thing, the unedited Monday.
Monday unedited.
Yeah, I think that's really good. It just shows like how people see you when it is edited is so similar to the way it is when you're not edited. Yeah. I think it just shows that you're really relatable and approachable and watchable for sure. I think you've started to change the way you do your edits a little bit too. I think in the past your video, like your music, you'd be like, down, edit it, up, cut. and then like something happened and bang, straight into it again. So you've kind of like transitioned, and I don't know. It just seems like you've got your storyline down a bit more, and that you're thinking about it before you start and that kind of stuff. So
yeah, that was a big thing. Probably in the last, I want to say a month or so, I wanted to like stop. It was more a vlog almost than it was a documentary. Can I say that? Or like now I want to make a story out of a place and have less vlog style and get away. I find that vlog style is just so done and dated. You know, like the whole Casey Neistat thing, the music that, I'd like, I love using music still, like in drone shots and stuff. Like, I think that's so much fun. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a shift and change. And
yeah, it seems like they're a little bit more cinematic these days. I've noticed like you really let the drone footage just continue, and people get a sense of where you are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, cheers.
I'm a huge fan of your Monday Unedited. I think that thing is a really, like, it's a really cool idea, and I think you should definitely continue to do that. I'd also like to see maybe, I don't know, could you do like a live stream from an Abando, like a Wednesday live, whatever, I don't know, tie those together somehow, because I mean you've always got cellular data wherever you are generally, right?
Yeah, always. Yeah.
Could you do that? Would that be possible?
100%. Yeah. I think me and Panda may have had a drunk chat about it the other night. I'm just trying to remember. Just because obviously I started the Monday Unedited just because it's an extra piece of content every week, and a lot of the time at the minute they're getting like 500 views. So it's like, you know, like it can actually beat the full edited video that I bring out, and it's a lot of fun. And then I was thinking like, that'd be sick to do like, I was actually thinking about it today. This is weird you're bringing this up. Like, it'd be sick to do like a GoPro live footage from like the GoPro on top of my head as me walking around, like still filming it. So like, it's not like I'm completely concentrating on it, and then people can watch the edited version later on and be like, hey, I remember this from the live stream or whatever.
Like an aerial shot of you walking around would be cool. So do you mean like it's like a bird's eye view of
I was thinking off the GoPro if that was possible. You know, like how Danny does like his GoPro Fusion 360 vlogs. Like, how sick would a 360? Like, imagine a Brad Mill or someone like that walking around 360 view with a Brad Mill.
They want.
Yeah, I've thought about that. You know, these little things. But yeah, the Monday Unedited's going nowhere. It's honestly becoming more popular than the abandoned stuff. And a lot of the time, it's completely like I don't think about it. It just happens. I've got the hardest part of it is coming up with a title that's going to not clickbait, but like bring it in without it being boring, if you know what I mean. Like, it keeps me on my toes.
I know what you mean, man. Doing a daily vlog every day, I'm trying to come up with a title that does explain what it is, but also kind of
100%.
I mean, you think about it, if you put out a vlog once a week or twice a week, at the most you're going to do couple of hundred a year, but if you add daily to that as well, then you've jacked it up by like, you know, a massive percent, and you got to keep thinking every day.
I don't know how you do it.
I've got a little sticky note on my computer which has like daily vlog ideas and thoughts that I can talk about.
Really?
You got to plan this stuff out.
It gives me anxiety, honestly, sometimes when I'm sitting there and I'm like, shit, what should I call this? I'm sitting there like, abandoned pool, blah blah blah, and I'm like, wake up and I'm like, sweet, 100 views before I've even woken up.
I love when that happens.
I'm like, winning. Like this week's Monday Unedited, I honestly had no idea what I was going to do or what I was going to call it, and I had to like go for a walk to like mentally think, and it just like, you know, it just comes to you like, okay, I got this now. Yeah, it keeps me on my toes.
Creaky's got in the chat there. He says, let's talk about the overuse of the Peter McKinnon whiz-bang pans.
I hate it.
Think he's referring to the B-roll.
I absolutely cannot stand it, to be honest. Like, I have basically unsubscribed from Peter McKinnon, going from a massive fan of him to now it almost being impossible for me to watch without cringing.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't really watch his stuff anymore.
It's I feel like he's sold out so hard. I mean, he's like, I look at him and I swear I could hang out with him and drink beers with him all day. But it's like, I brought it up recently, and I think in the last live stream we did, where I hate the lens every photographer needs. And then you watch the video and it's like a $10,000 lens, and you're like, dude, we're not going to be able to buy that. Like,
yeah, even I don't know if you remember, he had these little lights that you could put underneath your head or like put on your bag or whatever. I looked them up and they were like $400 each.
It's insane.
Yeah,
dude, it's like these people are. His view range must be what, like 15 to 30, 40 odds. Like that small range of people there's no way in hell they're going to be able to afford that. Like that stuff does my head in. I found it really fun when it was just like him, like at home, you know, like kicking around at home or like finding creative ways to use his camera, where now it's just like, he's the new Casey Neistat and everyone's copying that blueprint.
Can't agree with you more. I think, he just has to keep to his basics and, make sure he gives advice on things people can do realistically themselves. So, you're right. Yeah.
Here's a question. Does Peter McKinnon do live streaming?
No. Casey Neistat never has.
Yeah, that's where I was headed with that. He doesn't, Casey doesn't, and even Cody's kind of stopped doing it. What's with that?
I think because they're trying to look after their brand. They don't want to say something stupid and regret it. But that's probably the only thing I could think of.
Everywhere else you look on YouTube, it's live. Well,
like Casey was doing Twitch streams there for a while. I just remembered that.
Yeah, we did talk about that. Ben Wilson brings that up too. Yeah, Casey has.
But that's not really his. His Twitch is like when he's playing games or something, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not him actually talking to the camera and trying to say something witty. You'll notice, like when he has his thoughts or his quotes or whatever that he comes up with, it's super polished, and I think that's what most of these guys need to have. Is they want to make sure that they're not ever vulnerable to saying something wrong. Because if they do, like Jake, straight down, all your subscribers gone, and
interesting. I feel like with that many subs, it doesn't really make a huge difference, though, would it? I mean, like if I lost a couple of thousand subscribers, it would kill me. But if Casey lost a couple of thousand subscribers, it would just be like a clicker of the thumbs, and then the next day it'd be back up by that and some.
Yeah,
I don't 100%. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting, and I also felt like when he interviewed the CEO of YouTube, not YouTube, GoPro. That one too.
I think you were right. It was YouTube.
No, because the CEO of YouTube is
the girl, the lady,
Suzanne Wojcicki. No, it was the CEO of Google. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can.
Thunder. We're gonna get a nasty storm here. I felt like he could do that live. Like that could be a live stream, because then you could interact with the chat and ask questions that you really want this guy to answer. And
I think that's the thing. That Google guy or YouTube guy or whoever it was probably was like, no, I'm not going to do that because I want to make sure what I say is reflective of our brand.
Isn't that a pile of shit, though? Because then they'll go into like a media conference and they'll answer questions from reporters that go straight to the television. Like I don't know. I
don't know if they do that very much, though. Like these guys.
Oh, maybe not CEOs, but lots of politicians take media conferences. Creaky will understand or be able to shed some light on that. But
but you'll probably find there are those media representatives or whatever that are highly trained on what to say and what not to say. And people like Casey or Peter McKinnon or whoever aren't trained on that. And if they're trying to maintain their millions of followers and viewers, the last thing they might say something that's gender problematic, or it could be anything, and everyone complains about it and off they go.
But you got these guys that aren't streaming, but then you got all the self-help dudes, like all the Daryl Leaves and the bloody what's his name, the Nick Nimmin and the other guys, all the dudes from Vid Summit, they're all live streaming. They pretty much do a live stream every couple of days, and I don't know. I'm a little confused by live streaming. I'm about to start streaming myself, but I'm a little confused as to why some people don't do it and why others swear by it.
You'll find too, like the majors don't do it a lot. A high majority of them won't. Logan Paul was meant to start his live streaming channel, but I think he's too caught up in his girlfriend to do videos these days. Like you don't see a lot of him anymore. And his subscribers, he's only getting like 300 subs per day at the moment, when he used to get 20,000 a day. So
Look,
I think
I said it before, and I'll say it again. The sooner the Logan Paul and Jake Paul disappear from YouTube, the better we'll all be. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Cool. Any did you talk about YouTube?
Yeah, I agree that I think your Monday Unedited is brilliant, and you should stick with it. And and I'd like to see you do some live stuff from Abando's.
That'd be cool. I like your GoPro ID too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what you got merch coming is I know you've already got merch, but who was talking about? Oh, Danny was talking about doing some extra merch. Interesting.
Beautiful.
Bridget Higgins says Casey just started vlogging yesterday.
Yeah, I saw his video. It wasn't too bad.
Casey's been vlogging for years, hasn't he?
No, I'm like revlogging after his baby was born.
Another kid we're not going to see on the videos. Just to
well, we saw it. Like there's like a 2-minute video of the baby, and he showed the face and everything. Because I'm sure it's going to change over time.
Wow, that's okay. I thought he said he wasn't going to do that. Anyway,
there you go.
That's what I was saying before. If you say something, stick with it.
Yep. Cool. Creaky's a Jake Pauler. Nice work, Creaky.
Creaky's a Jake. Ooh. I think that is tongue in cheek, I believe.
So there's like firefighters or something out at the moment. You can probably hear that.
Yeah, I can hear that from here.
Cool. All right. Well, we might end it here. I think it's been a great chat. Anything you guys want to say or beforehand before we finish it up?
I'll say Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Australian time.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh my goodness.
Wow. They're coming to get you, Jay.
It's all good. Fair enough. All right. Well, thanks for everybody for watching. We will have another midweek chat next week. Hopefully I'm around and I can do this video. We haven't had any disconnections, interruptions or anything except for Bennon's delayed audio. I think it got a little bit worse there at the end, but it's all right now.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Thanks,
guys, for watching. Make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Are you going to play the outro?
I don't. No. This is Google Hangouts. You just can't do it.
Damn.
All right. See you, fellas.
See you guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys.